all the three classes, the subject is very beautiful, very important, very tough, very required for us. All the three classes of today, now in the evening, slowly, steadily, whatever little we can study, we can do. First, in the 10th Skandha chanting, we'll see AKRURA doing the ultimate stuti of Bhagavan in his Nirguna Saguna Rupa. That all the knowledges he brings. In our second class of 12th Skandha, again today, Sri DEVJI will tell us the remedies for such a bad negativities of this Kaliyuga. Important topic after completing the Kaliyuga Dushta Lakshanas. Again in the third topic of Adhyatma Ramayanam today, we will see Bhagavan telling Sri Lakshmanji and through him to all of us the way of the bhakti sadhana, having done which we are blessed by the Lord, with which all the Jnana sadhana lakshanas, Jnana, Vijnana, Gneya, everything is known and we get that moksha. So let us pray to the Lord, to the Gurus, that we are listening to our classes every day. May it not become heavy or boring to us. May it not be felt like load. May we not take them as granted. Let this listening remove all the obstacles and make us lovingly, joyfully not only understand these topics but accept them. And may we all be equipped by all means for actually doing sadhana and enjoying the sadhana and siddhi result. And also, O Lord, please help us to free us from all troubles, inner and outer, vigna, inner and outer, prarabdha, which derail our sadhana or which slow downs our sadhana. May none of those things happen. In these prayers, let us enjoy our classes. Just pay attention, keep listening, and allow the Lord to function. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुभाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशेभ्यः त्रयादृशेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तनेभ्यो मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो आदित्यानवग्रदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणावर्धत्तात्रय हेग्रवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। पराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्यशंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानन्द प्राप्त्यर्थं विशेषतः सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातनधर्मभक्तसाधकसेवकोपासकसंस्थापकानां विघ्नशत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा शक्तिसाधना सम्पदा अवाप्तिद्वारा धर्म संस्थापनकार्य दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्वशांति समैक्यता एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य द्वादशस्कन्धस्य पारायण अध्ययनान् वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ दशमस्कन्धः. In this 10th skandha, yesterday we saw up to the 39th chapter, where what a divine form of Narayana Adishesha Sheshashayi was seen by Sri Akrura ji in the waters. And then he was in such a scene and mood of water. Ki girad gadgadaya. Before that, vilokya subhrusham pritaha. With so much of priti, he saw Lord Bhaktya Paramaya Yutaha. Extreme devotion came in his heart. Rushyat Tanuruhaha. Horripilations. Bhava Pariklinatmalochanaha. His heart and eyes were filled with the tears of Bhakti Bhava. Giragadgadaya. With that choking throat, Astaushita. He started doing Stuti of the Lord. Sattvamalambya. Bringing himself into that Sattva Guna mood. Sattvataha. This Sattva Kulotpanna Akruraji. Pranamya Murthna. Bending his head as a salutations to Lord. Avahitaha with full steadfastness. Krutanjali Buddha, folded hands, Shanaihi, slowly. In this 40th chapter, Akruraji doing Lord's Stuti. Again is another occasion given to us by Sri Vyasa Bhagavan and all. At one place to find all details regarding Bhagavan. His Saguna Sakara, Nirguna Nirakara, Maya Shakti, his creation. All details are there in this. That shows how Akruraji was well equipped with his all knowledge regarding the Lord. Or maybe a simple devotee, now having seen Bhagavan, that Bhagavad Darshana himself gave him all the knowledge with which he has done this most beautiful, complete, profound stuti. We will do it in 2 days. One day, little today, tomorrow. Why hurry? So let us chant 15 shlok today. Then let us few of them see tomorrow remaining. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad-Bhagavad Mahapurana Shastram Parayana Adhenam Dashamaskandha Purvardha Atha Chatvarimshodhyayah. Akrura Uvacha Natosmyaham Tvakila Hetu Hetum Narayanam Purushamadhyamavyayam Yannabhijatadaravinda Koshat Brahma Virasit Yata Esha Lokaha Bhustoyamagnihi Pavanaha Kamadihi Mahanajadirmana Indriyani Sarvendriyartha Vibudhascha Sarve Ye Hetavaste Jagatonga Bhutaha Naite Swarupam Viduratmanahate Yajadayo Natmataya Gruhitaha Ajonubaddaha Sagunairajaya Gunat Param Vedanate Swarupam Tvam Yogino Yajanti Adha Mahapurushameshwaram Sadhyatmam Sadhibhutancha Sadhidaivam Cha Sadhavaha Traya Cha Vidyaya Kechita Tvam Vaitanika Dvijaha Yajante Vitatair Yagnaihi Nana Rupa Marakhyaya Eke Tvakila Karmani Sanyasyopasamam Gataha Jnanino Jnanayagnena Yajanti Jnana Vigraham Anye Cha Samskrutatmanah Vidhina Bhitena Te Yajanti Tvanmayastvam Vai Bahumurtyeka Tvamevanye Shivoktena Margena Shivarupinam bahvacharya-vibhedena bhagavan samupasate sarva eva yajanti tvam sarvadeva mayeshwaram yepyanyadevata bhaktaha yadyapyanyadhyah prabho यथाद्रिप्रभवानद्यः पर्जन्यापूरिताः प्रभो विशन्ति सर्वतः सिन्धुं तद्वत्त्वां गतयोऽन्ततः सत्त्वं रजस्तम इति भवतः प्रकृतेर्गुणाः तेषु हि प्राकृता प्रोताः ब्रह्मस्थावरादयः तुभ्यं नमस्ते स्त्वविशक्तदृष्टये सर्वात्मने सर्वधियां च साक्षिणे गुणप्रवाहोऽयमविद्यया कृतः प्रवर्तते देव नृतिर्यगात्मसु अग्निर्मुखन्तेव निरङ्घ्रिरीक्षणम् सूर्यो नभो नाभिरथो श्रुतिः द्यौः कं सुरेन्द्राः तव बाहवोर्नवाः कुक्षिर्मरुत् प्राणबलं प्रकल्पितं रोमाणि वृक्षौषधयः शिरोरुहाः मेघाः परस्यास्थि नखानि तेद्रयः निमेषणं रात्र्यहनि प्रजापतिः मेढ्रस्तु वृष्टिस्तव वीर्यमिष्यते त्वय्यव्ययात्मन् पुरुषे प्रकल्पिताः लोकाः सपाला बहुजीवसङ्कुलाः यथा जले जिहते जलौकसः युदुम्बरे वा मशका मनोमये यानि यानिह रूपाणि पाणि क्रीडनार्थं बिभर्षिः तैरामृश्च शुचो लोकाः मुदा गायन्ति ते यशः. These are the portions which every shloka patiently taking time. We have to completely digest. In that, we will be told about sadhanas of outer doings, inner changes of attitudes or acceptances of some things. Doing that is called as doing sadhana. Sri AKRURA ji does this Stuti of Bhagavan. 40th chapter. Akrura Vacha Natosmi Ham. I am saluting you, O Lord. Twa means Tvam, you. Akhila Hetu Hetum. You are the cause of all the causes of all effects. Akhila Hetu Hetu. Akhila means not Khila. Khila is limited. Akhila is unlimited. Akhila Hetu. What is the cause of all? Maya only. So to that Akhila Hetu Maya, you are the Hetu. From you, that Maya Shakti expresses and does every creation, dissolution, everything. So to you I am saluting. Akhila Hetu Hetu is Bhagavan. That's why directly if you contact Bhagavan and ask him what you want, he will just give it. This God you have to accept as Akhila Hetu Hetu Bhagavan. Okay. Narayanam is Narayana Mahavishnu. Purusham is a Purna Purusha, not Prakriti. Adyam is the one before the creation. Avyayam, we are seeing this word every day in one or the other class. Narayana is always like that. Gold is Avyaya. In how many number of ornaments you mold it. So too on Bhagavan Maya can project the entire world of varieties, creation, dissolution. Bhagavan never gets reduced. Avyayam yan navijatad aravinda koshat. From the beautiful bud of the lotus which has come out of your own Navi, Brahma Avirasit. Then Brahmadeva came out, Yataha Esha Lokaha, who again later on created this entire Brahmanda. So this again and again comes Bhagavan Vishnu's Navi, from that the Kamala, in that Kamala Brahmadeva manifested. He did tapasya, Narayana came, he gave all the knowledge and power, position and the duty of doing the creation. Now this Navijata Brahma, actually Narayana only in that creator's form through the Rajo Guna. So one thing if we can understand in Vedanta, a big quantity of doubts go away. Only one important thing. What is it? Narayana remaining as Parabrahma. Parabrahma expressing as Narayana through Maya Shakti. That Maya Shakti Yukta Narayana remaining as Narayana himself, appearing as Brahma, Deva, still he remains as Narayana and Parabrahma. So in Brahmadeva, the Narayana is there. In Narayana, Parabrahma is there. In Parabrahma, the Narayana is there. In Narayana, Brahmadeva is there. So functionally, Brahma creator. Narayana is the one who, from him, because of three gunas, the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara come. Then this Narayana is none but Parabrahma only with Maya Shakti. So this one thing, if we can understand, that space appearing as the four bhutas still is remaining as the space itself, and in that the four bhutas are projected, yet they are not real though they are appearing, and their appearance doesn't disturb the space. Space is there beyond the four bhutas of Vayu, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi, within those four bhutas also. So the mud is there separately, mud is there which has gone in the making of all the parts, yet mud is mud only in all the parts. If these things very subtle, if we can sort out in our understanding, then we understand what is the meaning of Bhagavan, present in the world, untouched by the world, created a world, yet never himself changed. World is existing to see, yet it is unreal and mithya. The mithyatva of the world is the Rupanama. Satyatva in the world is the Paramatma. It is Rupanama variety on Paramatma, because of which the creation of world happened is done, projected by the Maya Shakti. So these are the few things again and again when we contemplate, then the relation between Paramatma and the Jagat, the relationless relation it is called, it slowly comes to our understanding. Not in one go, maybe in few lives. Everything few lives question. ओके, नॉट इन वन लाइफ 10-15 एक जन्म में हमको गुरु ही मिलते हैं, 3 जन्म वो गुरु को पकड़ने में लगते हैं, फिर 5 जन्म गुरु हमें पकड़े उसके लिए लगते, उसके बाद फिर गुरु बोधा वी लिसन डाटा. Today's life, in this life, you can see from last 20-15 years we are doing how far we are reached. Only that much will happen. That itself is a gain of the life. Ensuring that we are on the path is a gain of life. How much we walked, it's subjective, it depends. Neither compare with others, nor be excited if we have traveled a lot, nor feel bad if only little bit we could change. Never mind. Be on the, come to class regularly enough. Daily do the puja, upasana, japa, enough. Do some reading of half an hour, enough. Live a dharmic life, enough. Love all, serve all, enough. इतना ही करो बस, अपने आप इवोल्यूशन होता है. तो यन्नाभि पंका यन्नाभि जाताद अरविंद घोषात ब्रह्मा विरासीत यतः एष लोकः. That Brahma created all these 14 lokas. Brahma created 14 lokas and the dehas. For all that, the material is created by Narayana much before. And into these lokas and into those dehas, 84 lakh, the jivas enter. In that, Brahma has nothing to do. He only prepares on the order of Narayana the required dehas for the jiva, required atmosphere for him around. This we should never forget. Now, bhuhu, earth, toyam, water, agni, fire, pavanaha, vayu, kham, akasha, adi. Adi means their combination, say whatever is made. Then Mahan, this Mahat Tattva, Ajadi, the Brahma, the Devatas, Mana, the Samishti and Veshti Mana, Indriyani, Samishti Veshti, Indriyani, Sarva Indriya Arthaha, all the objects of Indriyas called Shabda Sparsha Rupra Sagandha, Vibhudashta Sarve, all the presiding Devatas, Ye Hetavaha, Te Jagataha Angabhuta, who are the causes of this jagat, all these are put together. Te angabhutaha, they are all expressions of you only. Te angabhuta. They don't have independent existence apart from you. Like you and I have no independent existence apart from Narayana. We have only two parts in us. One the Shuddha Atma Tattva, second is Jiva with all the Upadhis. The Atma Tattva is one with Narayana. All the Upadhis are nothing but the Narayana's Maya only. And as a Jiva, we are only his Abhasa, Chidabhasa. Tomorrow we'll see in that Asmita Anugata Sampragnata Samadhi. So, where are we independent, separate from God? Cannot be. In the same way, even Brahmadi Devatas, Asisthana Devatas, Pancha Mahabhutas, their modification, none of them can exist separate from Paramatma. All ocean, rivers, everything can't exist separate from the water because it is substratum. Narayana is substratum on whom all these are there. Projected, superimposed, imagined, manifested, created. You use the word, how does it matter? Good sloka it is. Then, na ete swarupam viduratmanahate yajadayo natmataya gruhitaha. None of these will know your this swarupa because in their own makeup they are seeing you as anatma. And then see, janata tumahi tumai hoi jai. If that is understood, all is understood. That's why they give the example of the salt doll wanting to measure the depth of the ocean. A river wants to look how the ocean looks like. You understand? Nobody, be attentive. Being away, apart, separate from God, can know the God completely. When, if one wants to know the God completely, then he'll have to merge with him. And when he merges, he is no more separately existing. That's why Janata tumahi ho jai. Brahmavito Brahma eva bhavati. That is why Lord cannot be known. Lord can be experienced as the self. As long as the one who takes the Lord as separate, their knowledge is incomplete. That is why even Brahmadi Devatas who take you other than them, they themselves also don't know this real essential Swarupa of you. And with those Brahmadi Devatas, any one of them, including human, in any one of them, if through their sadhana they transcended the upadhi and merged themselves in you, then they have known you as what? As their own Atma. They, as a separate entity of other than God, they no more exist. That is the experience they have. So, na ete swarupam viduhu atmanah te atmana swarupam te ete na viduhu. Who are they? Ajadayaha. Why? Anatmadaya grahitaha. They have taken you as anatma. He cannot be anatma. He is atma. Atma you can't know. You can be the self. Ajaha anubaddaha sagunaihi ajayaha. Even Gunat Brahmadeva also Trigunatmaka Maya Baddha. Gunat param veda nate swarupam. Te gunat param swarupam naveda. Your swarupa, which is gunat param, none of them know. Even means what? Nobody can know the Lord by being separate from the Lord and also under the influence of three gunas. So those who have transcended the three gunas, dropped their ego, which is created by three gunas, they know God in a manner that they become one with the God. That is why today morning, in our Yoga Darshana Shastra, Tat Param Purusha Khyati Hai Gunavaitrushnyam. At that time, that experience of the self happens. Thereafter, there is Vairagya too. Even the Sattva Ityadi, the bliss of being one with the self is so complete. by the way. But here the main thought is objectively nobody knows God. Subjectively to know the God, the knower he cannot be, he'll become one with the Lord. This is the Vedanta. That's why the toughness in understanding this idea, the concept, or the knowledge of Vedanta. So, as long as I am separate from Bhagavan, I can never know him. To know him, I have to merge in him. When I merge in him, I am not there to know him other than me. Then I become with him, one with him. Therefore, knowing God is being one with God. You can never know the God by being away from the God. If you know it, it is all conditional God again, conditioned by your own perceptions and understandings. Interesting, It is not that the Brahma, the Devatas, other Devatas cannot know you, therefore they are at lower level. वो बात नहीं इधर बता रहे. Even if someone through upasanas have come to the level of Brahma, they will enjoy as a Brahma the creation work, as a Hiranyagarbha doing the shasanam of the entire world. All that chalega, but still now, by being away from you, they cannot know you. In other case, a small ordinary human being of the earth. Nobody knows him that even is exist. And yet, if he within himself, dissolving all the panchakoshas or the gunas or the three avasthas or three upadhis, discovers his oneness with you, he has realized you. You and I are doing that work of nivrutti, going inside to discover the Lord inside. You are not interested in becoming outside famous, great, or popular. All that is again delusion. Even Brahmadeva also is in delusion if he thinks he is separate from Lord. Okay, any ordinary human being, when he knows he is not existing apart from other than independent of God, the self alone is him. He is greater even than Brahmadeva. Who doesn't know the God as the self? Doesn't mean every Brahmadeva doesn't know his self. He will know. Ultimately, the Brahmadeva will have to merge in Brahma Tattva only. Only is a question of time. Up to his Mahakalpa, he will continue doing creation because he wanted to become that through his Upasana. After that, he becomes one with him. These are all little higher truths, listening to which we will not be frightened or confused. We will always, even after studying all these things, stick to our level of understanding. Our level of understanding what? We transcend our own upadhis and discover that Parabrahma who is supporting not only these upadhi but all the upadhi. See, morning class. Sarvatmana Vayuna. Sarva, see, Annamaya Kosha explained. Then these Annamaya Kosha are all Annamaya Koshas are same Annarasamaya. So to all Pranamaya Koshas are some from same Samanya Vayu. We are guided to the universal common things. Beyond that is Paramatma. We have to recognize our identity with him. We have nothing to do with upadhis, this or that or that or that. हम तो है ही नहीं वो धीरे धीरे. Then he says, Tvam yogino yajanti. Yogis do the yajna of you. Mahapurusham Ishwaram. As a Mahapurusha and Ishwara. And how do they do the Maha Yogins your puja? Sa Adhi Atmam, Sa Adhi Bhutam, Cha Sa Adhi Daivam Cha. Sadhapaha. They are of the Ucha Koti Sadhakas. Adhyatma, Adhibhuta, and Adhidaiva. You alone are there in all this form. That way, Sadhavaha Yogina Tvam, in this way they do yajna. Their yajna or upasana or puja or dhyana of you is in this form of everything that is manifesting in Adhyatma, Adhibhautika, Adhidaivika. They do the upasana that all of three are you only. This is what in 7th chapter Gita. Lastly, Bhagavan says, this is how you have to know me. Then, therefore, Arjuna in the 8th chapter, first shloka, through shloka, he asked the question. What, some special words we are used? Adibhutam, Adidaivam. What is that? Kim tad Brahma, Kim Adhyatmam, Kim Karma Purushottama, Adibhutam cha Kim Bhoktam, Adidaivam Kim Uchyate, Adiyagna Katham Kotra Dehesmin, Madhusudana Prayana Kale cha Katham Gneyose, Niyatatmamihi. Then Bhagavan gave Aksharam Brahma Paravam Swabhavo, very mystical, beautiful answers. With Adi Shankara Bhashya, we will study it in our life sometime. So here, some of the great yogis, sadhakas, do your dhyanam that you are in the Adibhautika, Adidevika, Adhyatmika, all permeating. The Lord manifests in these three forms. He is in the Adibhautika as our own individual Panchakoshas and all. In the Adibhautika, all the Bhuta Prapancham and Panchamahabhutas. In the Adidevika, he is there in the divine form. So the Yoginaha, Tvam, in this way, they worship, some of them. Others, how do they worship? Yom Traya Savidyaya Keshitu Tvam Vai Vaitanikaha. Through Trayi Vidya is the Yajna given in the Vedas. They do your Upasana. Yatate Yajante Vitatair Yagnaihi Nana Rupa Avarakyaya. So you only are taken by as various devatas, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, Indra. Koi through Yajna, they do the Varuna Upasana, Koi Vayu, Koi Agni. They need those benefits from those respective gods they worship. Those gods who are none other than you. While doing so, some of them know that those devatas are you only. Some of them may not know. They take Agni, Vayu, Indra as separate from you. But their yajna phala they get. But those who know that these devatas are nothing but expression of you alone, they get promoted for a higher level. Brahma, Brahma, Vidyadi slokas talk about Brahma only as everything. So, some have done your upasana as Adibhuta, Adidevika, Adhyatmika expression. Other take you as different devatas and worship you through various yajnas. Okay. Eke tva akila karmani sanyasya upashamam gataha. Some of them have become upashamita by giving up all the karmas to you. Akila karmani sanyasya. See, na? Karma me karta, karma phala. All of them they offer to you and they do what is told. In that only they find that peace and joy. They don't become karta, they don't want a karma phala, they don't indulge in phala to become a bhokta, they don't create vasanas. सब आपको अर्पण करके some people that way worship. That type of result they are given by you. Then jnanino jnana yajnena yajanti jnana vigraham. Some jnanis you do their yajna, they do your yajna through the jnanam. As what? Jnana vigraham. Your pure mass of jnana, gnapti, sarupa, consciousness. In that satyam jnanamanantam, the second word, the gnapti swarupa, avabodha matra. So they do your puja, upasana or dhyanam in this way of you. So jnanino yajante jnana yagnena jnana vigraham. This is our job. You and I do this. We are meditating on the Lord as pure satyam jnanam anantam. Our yajna is dhyanam. Devastu is Paramatma. He is Satyam Jnanavananta Sarupa Brahma. To become fit for that, in our inner personality, whatever the outer inner sadhanas are required to be done, we do. But we have no other purpose ultimately than discovering that Parabrahma as our own self through the Jnana Yajna. We belong to this category. Jnana Yajnena Jnaninaha Jnana Vigraham Yajanti Tvam. For us, the Lord is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. The earlier said people, they do different way and they get those results, which are any day better than these human lives' limitations, but not the ultimate of as great as Brahmanubhuti. Okay. Then Anyecha Samskrutatmanaha, others with very traditional cultural way, Vidina Abhitena, in the Vidhividana told by their ancestors and the Vedas, Yajanti Tanmayaha Tvam vai bahumurti ekamurtikam tatmayaha. With full devotion, they do your upasanas ekamurti bahumurti. Ekamurti is Ishtadevata Murti. Bahumurti is Panchayatana Puja ityadi. Some are interested only in their own Ishtadevata. Amne Ram ko Babalya us or Vishnu or Shiva. Bahumurtikam, some say no, traditionally we are those who are supposed to do the Panchayatana Puja. They do. कोई पंचायतन नहीं है तो दे डू ओनली द शिव फैमिली भगवान शिव माता पार्वती सुब्रमण्यम गणपति कम डू ओनली लक्ष्मी एंड नारायण some do only Narayana or Lakshmana Shiva or the family that's what Ekamurti or Bahumurti so Anyecha Samskrutatmanaha Vidhina Abhitena this all Pancharatra Vidhi or Upasana Vidhi that Shodashopachara Chatusashtivachara these are the things by which some worship you then Tamevanye Shivoktena Margena Shivarupinam Bahu Acharya Vivedena Bhagwan Samupasana. Some then Shivopasana, they take you as Shiva, Shiva only the Shaivagama, variety of Shiva Sambandhi Upasanas are there. To you only they do puja through all that also. So Lord is one and a list is given here by AKRURA for us to know in this way traditionally people are trained by their ancestors and they do the upasana one Lord only. They may not know one Lord they are doing, but the Lord knows all of them are doing to me only because there are two gods are not there. I to एक ही. You and I, what we do, Jnana Yajna bhi kar rahe hain. Then we are doing the Bahurupena. We accept Rama, Krishna, Shiva. Of all of them, we do stotras, upasanas, fully knowing well that in and through them, what is expressing is one God only. Then why so many? Variety we like it. Each Devata Rupa is defined for one particular blessing. So we need those all blessings. Is that one Narayana if you hold on to, will he not give all blessings which all devatas give? He will give very much. Then why don't you do? We will not do. We like to remember all gods. You do like that. Why do you suggest me? I am here as an Acharya to give all the Devata Upasana to all so that whoever likes whatever they can do. We, like Gurudev, he will not hold on to only Shiva, Rama, Krishna. He will promote all devatas so that the devotees can hold on to whatever they love. They will reach devotees. Gurudev ke drishti mein, all devatas are same Narayana, Paramatma. We all know that. So that's how it is. So up to what it has come, Shiva Margena. Now in this way, Bahu Acharya Vibhedena Bhagavan Samupasate. So many Acharyas gave so many Devata Rupa for Upasana. Their subsequent disciples, they did it. But all of them are bhaktas. That's common. The bhakti sadhana is common. Blessings by you are undoubtful. Everybody were blessed. Later on, instead of doing the upasana of Lord, started comparing with each of the upasya deva, then they started fighting. Instead of doing upasana, they are always in a disturbed mind. That is the immaturity of the followers. The gurus were never in any doubt when they gave us the upasana of the respective devatas. इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं ओके नाउ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोकास आर दीज टू वन इज अ श्लोका में हमको थॉट दिया गया नॉलेज इन द नेक्स्ट श्लोका एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन व्हाट इज द थॉट और नॉलेज सर्व एव यजन्ति त्वाम सर्वदेव महेश्वरम सर्वदेवमय ईश्वर यू आर द ईश्वर हु अलोन इज इन ईच ऑफ द देवता फॉर्म therefore whoever is worshipping whichever the devata finally they are worshipping you only. That's why yepi anya devata bhaktaha yadyapi anyadhyah prabho. They have the other devatas in their mind and they are imagining that that devata is other than you, the ultimate. Still, whether they accept or not, the God whom they are worshipping, he is you only. See, Gita, same shloka. Epyanya devata bhaktaha yajante shraddhayanvidaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Therefore, aham hi sarva yajnanam Bhokta cha prabhureva cha natu mam abhijananti tattena taschavantite. See that chant after this Ananya Chintyantamam, these are the slokas. The next three, 23, 24, 25. Interesting. This one, Akashat Pati, that's the sloka next one. Example. So, gods are not two, one. Everyone is worshipping in their own Rupa Nama. Each of them are belong to one God. You may not agree or accept, but the Lord knows in all the forms they are worshipping one me only. This, if it comes to us, every God we worship without any doubt, with same fervor and devotion. Yet we don't miss the knowledge that that God is one only in these so many forms. Wonderful thought it is. So this sorts out our doubts, as I was telling you. These type of topics sort our doubts regarding is the Lord one or many. One Parabrahma is many ways given the Rupanama for our Upasana by our Acharyas at that particular period or time, etc. Like so many soap companies, each one did the research. Purpose of all of them is only to spoil our skin or to clean our skin. Same way, all acharyas gave us in different times. Time is very long. So, in each period of history, they came out and they gave. So, your own parampara mein, your own gurus, whatever the devata upasana they give, you do it. Ultimate purpose is doing the upasana systematically, invoking the grace of Lord, getting both mukti and mukti. Example is what? Yatha adri prabhavaha nadyaha. From various rivers, mountain heads, peaks, various rivers come. Varchanya apuritaha, and they are filled also with rains from the different clouds. Vishanti sarvataha sindhum, but ultimately all rivers reach the ocean only. Tadvat tvam gatayaha antada. That's how all the sadhana margas ultimately reach you only. You are the one samudra sthaniya. So akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram. Akashat patita means from the akasha fell anywhere the water, coming as any of the river. Finally, yatha gacchati sagaram. So to sarva deva namaskaram. Any devata namaskaryudu keshavam prati gacchati. It reaches to one Narayana only. So up to this, then sattvam rajastama iti bhavata prakrutir gunaha. See, these your own Prakriti Maya, its gunas are these three. Teshu hi prakrutaha protaha. Into them only all the creatures are yoked to, hooked to, chained, etc. A Brahma stavaradaya. From the Brahma to a small microorganism, small जो भी है, even that also, all of them are in Bhagwan's three gunatmika Prakriti only woven. Is it not in the 7th chapter and Gita, in 14th chapter, everywhere we see that. Triviguna mayai bhavaihi evi sarva vidam jagata. Then mohitam nabjanati mamebhya paramabhyam. Clear? Up to this we saw. Then tubhyam namaste. All this is said. Then description of Bhagavan as on his own form body alone are all the Panchabhutas, Devatas. So great upasana it is. Vishwarupa Dhyanam. Tomorrow we'll see that. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thanks. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Sri Suta Sharanam Mama. Sri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Sri Narada Sharanam Mama. Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama, Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam, Angum Langhayate Girim, Yatkrupatamaham Vande, Paramananda Madhavam, Swarge Satye Ch Kailase, Vaikunte Nasti Ayam Rasaha, Atha Pibantu Sadbhagyaha, Mama Munchada Karhesita, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam. Friends, in our continuous study of Bhagavatam, which we are doing from so many days, we have reached to 12th Skandha. In that, the third chapter, as asked by Parikshita Ji, Bhagavan Guru Shukadev Ji is telling about the gunas, the general lakshana of the guna, in the sense how the dharmas, four pada, three pada, two pada, one pada remain, and how it happens like that because of people. Dharma by itself is abstract. It remains or disappears or gets reduced in its presence depending on the human beings who live in that periods and practice or don't practice that. So in the Satya Yuga, people have 100% practiced dharma. Therefore, dharma was fully healthy with all its four limbs of Satyam, Daya, Tapaha, Dhanam. Okay? These ones. But in the Treta Dwapara, when the people's way of living changed, affecting the reduction in the purity of the dharma replaced by adharma. When it came to Kaliyuga, in the beginning, only one fourth of the dharma means Satyam, Daya, Tapas, Dhyanam, one fourth only they were. As the Kaliyuga goes on growing, even that also is threatened. Totally, the adharma starts 100% ruling. At that time, Bhagavan comes as the Kalki Avatara and then he sets the things right again. It as much happens in the Samashti, in the Vyashti also. Even though we are influenced by the Samashti at any period of history and our stay there, yet that freedom given to every human being to choose his own lifestyle and keep on doing, if not in one janam, but maybe in few janma. Even though he is in Kali Yuga, he can develop the lakshanas of the Satya Yuga and himself can, through the practice of outer and inner dharmas, liberated. In the office, 99% corrupt. One fellow definitely will be there non-corrupt. And he will become again the setter of the trend of non-corruption as the time passes by. So at the Vyashti level, we can take care. Samashti we may not. Is it not? Everywhere, it's so in Kali Yuga, no? I may not be able to tell 100 people, do japa, do dhyana, but मैं तो कर सकता हूँ. I can do and myself transcend the Maya, is it not? That beautiful possibility that every individual can do their sadhana, although tough, is always remains. But he'll have to have some sacrifices, some strong commitments, then he'll be able to do. So that portion is being told to us at the Vyashti level in the Kali. In the Kali Yuga, in each of the Yuga, how the Vyashti level the people behave, because of which that Yuga is called as that. Then he talks about Kali. Then when Kali ka baat aata hai, some more elaboration he does. Then to answer that second question of Parikshit, ki what are the solutions to be freed from the Kali dosha? Then the Nama Sankirtana, Bhakti Sadhana. This is how Shukadevji teaches. Same will be our topic even our Adhyatma Ramayanam, where Sri Ram Bhagavan teaches Sri Lakshmana Swami about be a Bhakta, give me a Johns, I'll equip you with Jnana Vijnana, Gneya, and Anubhuti and Moksha Itya. Therefore, don't be a Nastika or non-believer because of even studying Vedanta. Vedanta तो finally कहते हैं तत् तम और asi. You are that Brahman, it is said. But that is the final levels. Okay, before that, just before that, up to that point, we have to have the Ishvara, we have to worship him. Like in case of many great bhaktas, Ramakrishna Adi. See, through the Upasana only they reach to the ultimate stage. Having reached there, when the last obstruction of Dvaita with the Bhagavati Mata was there, though Atyanta Shuddha Sthiti that, but still he was in little Dvaita, then the Guru Maharaj makes him break even those final shackles of separation with his mother. Then he discovered one mother is in his own self. Till that he was in the Dvaita Bhava doing Upasana of mother. It was ultimate. Nobody can reach to that level easily in that Kali Yuga. That is required. But in the final stages, even that difference also is removed. That means what? Bhakti sadhana should be important even for a Vedanti. Some moksha sadhana samagriyam bhakti reva gariyasi. Then in the Vedanta Bhakti Swaswarupanusandhanam Bhaktiritya Vidhiyate Swatmatanda Sattvanusandanam Bhaktiritya Parejaguhu. Those definitions according to Vedanta Bhagavan Shankara gives, yet the same Bhagavan Shankara might have not brought Rama, Krishna Ityadi in Viveka Chudamani, but he has done the stotras, he only established all the Shanmata Stapana Upasana, he only gave the Amnaya. Therefore, in the class of Vedanta, we talk Vedanta only, we don't bring other. In the Bhakti, we talk Bhakti only. But then, as regards sadhana is concerned, both are to be complemented with. This should never have, we should never have the doubt. This especially because we are studying Vedanta. If you study only Bhakti Shastra, not Vedanta, this problem will not come. But the other problem will come that the Vedanta, the Brahma, we don't accept. That is why, again in Vivek Chudamani, the last few slokas are Narayanoham, Narakantakoham, Purantakoham, Purushoham Isha. I am the Narayana. I am Narakantaka Krishna. I am the Purantaka Shivaji. Purusha Ishvara. No, Brahma, Rudra, Shiva, all of them are my own expression, that Brahmaka expression. In that way, they sort out those things. So here, let us see for some more time the Kali Yuga Durgunasu, and then the solution given. Okay, where we have done yesterday, up to 25 only we have seen. 26th say, let us do a patha. I believe so. 26 onwards. mm, mm, 45 tak for Parayanam let us do, and the meaning as much as we can. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dvadasha Skandha Abhasasya Tirodhasya Yataschadyavasiyate Sa Ashreya Param Brahma Paramatmeti Shabdyate. Om Atha Trutiyodhyayah Shri Shuka Uvacha. Sattvam Rajastamah iti दृश्यन्ते पुरुषे गुणाः कालसञ्चोदितास्ते तु ते वै परिवर्तन्त आत्मनि प्रभवन्ति यदा सत्त्वे मनोबुद्धीन्द्रियाणि च तदा कृतयुगं विद्यात् ज्ञाने तपसि यत् रुचिः यदा धर्मार्थकामेषु भक्तिर्भवति देहिनां तदा त्रेतारजो वृत्तिः इति जानीहि बुद्धिमन् यदा लोभस्त्वसन्तोषः मानो दम्भोऽथमत्सरः कर्मणां चापि काम्यानां द्वापरं तद्रजस्तमः यदा मायानृतं तन्द्रा निद्रा हिंसा विषादनं शोकमोहौ भयं दैन्यं सकलिस्तामसस्मृतः यस्मात् क्षुद्रदृशो मर्त्याः क्षुद्रभाग्या महाशनाः कामिनो वित्तहीनश्च स्वैरिण्यश्च स्त्रियो सतीः दस्युत्कृष्टा जनपदाः वेदाः पाषण्डदूषिताः राजानश्च प्रजाभक्षाः शिष्णोदरपरद्विजपराद्विजाः अव्रता वटवो अशौचाः भिक्षवश्च कुटुम्बिनः तमस्विनो ग्रामवासाः न्यासिनोत्यर्थलोलुपाः ह्रस्वकाया महाहार भूर्यपत्याग्रतह्रियः स्त्रियः कटुकभाषिण्यः चौर्यमायोरुसाहसाः प्रणयिष्यन्ते वै क्षुद्राः किराटाः कूटकारिणः अनापद्यपि मंस्यन्ते वार्तां साधुजुगुप्सितां पतिं त्यक्ष्यन्ति निर्द्रव्यं भृत्या अपि अखिलोत्तमं भृत्यं विपन्नं पतयः कौलं गाः च अपयस्विनीः पितॄन् भ्रातॄन् सुहृद्ज्ञातीन् हित्वा सौरत सौहृदाः अनन्दरु स्याल संवादाः दीनाः स्त्रैणाः कलौ नराः शूद्रा प्रतिग्रहीष्यन्ति तपोवेशोपजीविनः धर्मं वक्ष्यन्त्यधर्मज्ञाः अधिरुह्योत्तमासनं नित्यमुद्विग्नमनसः दुर्भिक्षकरकर्षिताः निरन्ने भूतले राजन् अनावृष्टिभयातुराः वासोन्नपानशयन व्यवाय स्नानभूषणैः हीनाः पिशाचसन्दर्शाः भविष्यन्ति कलौ प्रजाः कलौ काकणिकेऽप्यर्थे विगृह्य त्यक्तसौहृदाः त्यक्ष्यन्ति च प्रियान् प्राणान् हनिष्यन्ति स्वकानवे न रक्षिष्यन्ति मनुजाः स्थविरौ पितरा ववे पुत्रान् सर्वार्थकुशलान् क्षुद्राः शिष्णोदरम्भराः कलौ न राजन् जगतां परं गुरुं त्रिलोकनाथान् तपदपङ्कपादपङ्कजं प्रायेण मर्त्या भगवन्तमच्युतं यक्ष्यन्ति पाषण्डविभिन्नचेतसः यन्नामधेयं म्रियमाण आतुरः पतन् स्खलन् वा विवशो गृणन् पुमान् विमुक्तकर्मार्गळ उत्तमां गतिं प्राप्नोति यक्ष्यन्ति न तं कलौ जनाः पुंसां कलिकृतान् दोषान् द्रव्यदेशात्मसम्भवान् सर्वान् हरति चित्तस्थः भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः श्रुतः संकीर्तितो ध्यातः पूजितश्चाधृतोऽपि वा नृणां धुनोति भगवान् हृत्स्थो जन्मायुता शुभं यथा हेम्निस्थितो वह्निः दुर्वर्णं हन्ति धातुजम् एवमात्मगतो विष्णुः योगिनाम् अशुभाशयं विद्यातप प्राणनिरोधमैत्री तीर्थाभिषेक व्रतदानजप्यैः न अत्यन्तशुद्धिं लभते अन्तरात्मा यथा हृदि स्थे भगवति अनन्ते तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् हृदि स्थं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणो हि अवहितः ततो यासि परां गतिं म्रियमाणैरभिध्येयः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः आत्मभावं नयति अङ्ग सर्वात्मा सर्वसम्भवः कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति हि एको महान् गुणः कीर्तनात् एव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत् कृते यत् ध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तत् हरिकीर्तनात् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां 12 स्कन्धे तृतीयोऽध्यायः ओम शान्तिः 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 straight away from 26 shloka we are chanting seeing sattvam rajah tama iti drishyante purushe gunaah purusha is you and I human beings in us these three gunas are seen kala sanchoditaah te vai propelled by the timings kala the two kalas are outside the yuga kala second side inside the prarabdha kala so which guna has to express at what time that paripakvata or not paripakvata the pakvata the पक्का हुआ हो गया तो पल जैसे गिरता है so too the fructified prarabdhas express at different times that's called individual level में काल samchodhanam in the total में the kruta treta dwaparadi kala so all of us have the three gunas in us depending on the different timings each of the guna expresses that is what kala sanchodhate vai parivartanta atmani so there are very sublime thoughts all I will not discuss one or two I will share what is that no guna remains all the time with us impossible you can never how much ever negative are always be in the tamo guna definitely a time comes where you have to get out of the tamo guna get into rajas How much ever one is arrogant of rajas, sometime or the other will go to sattva or tamas. So to nobody can expect to be always in sattva guna. Even Mahagnani Yogi, unko when they come to the prakriti level, have to use or invoke the tamo guna also. सोते कि नहीं वो लोग भी गुस्सा करते हैं कि नहीं. So therefore in the व्यवहार even to अज्ञानी गुणों को यूज करना ही पड़ता है. Clear? First point. Second is what? We have to be beyond the gunas. गुणातीत होकर उसमें परमात्मा को पाकर फिर in the vyavahara kala, whichever guna is required at whatever time, while using that guna to accomplish that work, we should not come under the influence of that guna. That is the lakshana of Jivan Mukta, like Pujya Gurudev. When he is in teaching meditation or in the classes, he is in Shuddha Sattva Guna. When he is in the activities, plannings and all, and sometimes the Shishyas or Bhaktas, do something, he will just become angry and scold. He never become angry. He only use the anger. They use the anger to do the things required, like the parents use the anger on children. They don't become angry, but they invoke the anger to accomplish the task. So too, the tamoguna they invoke for giving rest to all these upadis which are created out of prakriti. So everywhere, but then heart in heart, they know they are the self which is beyond the trigunas. This is by corollary thought we have shared today. Nobody can be without one or the other guna. कुछ भी करो. व्युत्थान अवस्था में कोई ना कोई वृत्ति तो होता ही है. Therefore, वृत्ति निरोध करके discover the self. After that, again use the vrittis. For that, for the sake of vyavahar. जितना चाहिए उतना. Is it not? Like Bhagavan with Maya not only created the world, when he came as an avatar, उस माया के ही तीनों गुणों को यूज करके उन्होंने सब जो भी लीलाएं करना था किया है. Is it not? So, kala sanjodita vai parivartante atmanite. Okay. Now, interesting. From here onwards, listen carefully. Prabhavanti yada sattve mana buddhi indriyani. Whenever the mana buddhi indriyas are in sattva guna, mana buddhi indriya sattva गुण में रहते हैं या मन बुद्धि इंद्रियों में सत्व गुण का अधिक मात्रा होता है. When there is Shuddha Sattva Guna in this, Mana Buddhi Indriya, or when Mana Buddhi Indriya are in Sattva Guna, Tada Kruta Yugam Vidyat. That time is called Kruta Yugam. If all of them are like that, then the whole place is outside also Kruta Yuga. But in an individual also, even if he is in Kali, if he is in his Antakarana, Mana Buddhi Indriya, or in Sattva Guna, he for himself is in Kruta Yuga. What are the Lakshanas in short? If the Manabuddhi Indriyas are in Krita Yuga, that is in Sattva Guna, simply says, Jnane tapasi yat ruchihi. Such a beautiful thought. Somebody is interested only in Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam. And to reach to Brahma Jnanam, whatever the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, he'll have to do to prepare himself or any other sadhanas, all of them are called a tapasya. So when a person is involved only in the mukti giving jnana and preparing qualification giving tapasya, no other things is involved in. It is the stage where he is in Kruta Yuga and his antakarana everything is in the Suddha Sattva Guna. Because Sattva Guna का लक्षण क्या है? Intellectually तत्व को समझना, तत्व ही लक्ष्य है मानना, तत्व को पाने का ही चेष्टा करना. That's all Sattva Guna. रजोगुणी काम क्रोध आदि के पीछे रहता है, तमोगुणी खापी सो जाता है. When buddhi indriya mana are in sattva guna, it is called satya yuga or krita yuga. At that time, ruchi, the taste or interest is in tapasya and jnana. Very good. Are we spending our days like that? Observe. If we can do it, very good. Tapasya mein rehna. In that tapasya, we control our food, we control our nidra, we regulate our interactions with others, we do lot of upasanas, puja, japa, we make our antakarana shuddha ekagra. With that, we study Upanishad, we do contemplation on the Brahma Tattva indicated in Upanishads. Even in the worst of Kali Yuga, you are still in Krita Yuga for yourself. टोटल में एक एक युग में लोग कैसे होते हैं, हाउ द धर्म का एक एक हिस्सा एक चौथाई कम होता है, ऑल दैट वाज अर्लियर टोल्ड. Along with that, this is also. That's how, just like in Kali Varsta Yuga, also somebody can be individually in Satya Krita Yuga. So to somebody, even in Krita Satya Yuga, can be like living in a worst Kali Yuga. That person makes the Satya Yuga slowly, slowly into Kali, and this person guides the others from Kali to the Satya Yuga. That is how, as a crest and trough होते ही रहते हैं. So Kali Krutayugam, Sattva Guna Pradhanata, then Jnana Tapasme Ruchi. This is over individually. Now the second, what do you mean by Treta Yuga in an individual's life? At that time, what are the gunas he will have, his upadhis, and what are the ruchi in what he involves naturally. Like ducks take to water in Krita Yuga, when the Antakarana is Sattva Guna, the people take to tapasya and jnana joyfully, effortlessly. Like some of you, regularly come to the classes. You are in Satya Yuga only. नहीं तो ना मिस होते हैं एकाद. And only 2 people attend all 6 classes. Others don't know the language Telugu, therefore they may miss it. But good. Naturally, it is not tough now anymore, if at all, coming to listen to Vedanta classes and all. And tapasya you are doing in your own house. Please remember, tapasya guru देते हैं, तपस्या शास्त्र देता है, तपस्या खुद को चुनना पड़ता है. फिर as a duty, जो भी करना होता है, serving your parents and all, that also is tapasya. All of them should cleanse off your bosom all attachments, all prarabdhas. प्रारब्ध clear हो रहा है because you are doing that without फलापेक्षा. Vairagya is coming because by doing all these things of seva and all, you get fed up so much that you don't want to do. No, you want to only be in the lap of God. These lead to that. Because for that you have to have some information. Both, you are serving your children, you are so much runagrasta to them in the earlier life. You are serving your parents, you are so much runagrasta in the earlier life. So, you have to do it very lovingly, joyfully, then only your prarabdha goes away. That is why we only tell you all the lies कि बहुत भक्ति श्रद्धा से पेरेंट्स का सेवा करो, बहुत धर्म दृष्टि से बच्चों का सेवा करो, ये सब नाटक है. The reality is you get your headache of prarabdha with those jivas. Parents are more closer, children are more closer, because उनके साथ ऋणानुबंध इतना ज़्यादा है. But if I tell like this, then you will become less devotional and committed. Then whole कुटुंब व्यवस्था एंड साधना चौपट हो जाता है. इसलिए हमको कहना ही पड़ता है, माता पिता भगवान के ही रूप है, मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव. Then do the seva of them. Truly, their upasana, their puja, their blessings will be on you because they are seeing you serving. So that way it is very useful and effective. That's why that system is given. Take the children also as God and do their seva. Take parents as God, do their seva, because both of them remind you, my God. And you also are parent at one time, you only are child at one time. It's all giving and taking. इसी जन्म में मेरे माता पिता, मैं जब बचपन में था, they took care of me. And when they grow old, I take care of them. In that cases, एक ही जन्म में हिसाब किताब clear. They are exactly pinpointedly we cannot say. But still, Shastra said they won't speak a lie. It is true. Therefore, through all these services, we are invoking blessings of parents and also we are clearing all the debts, etc. So, all this I am talking from the explanation of tapasya. 4 tapasyas I told you. The Shastra giving tapasya, the Guru giving tapasya, You yourself take tapasya. The fourth one, tapasya of taking the responsibilities and all of that, fulfilling duties, responsibilities. This is in Krita Yuga, tapasya karke, cleans ho ja apne aap, then become qualified for the jnanam, gain jnana. This we talked about you and I, as I was saying. In Krita Yuga, people in Sattva Guna are having ruchi for tapa and jnanam. Some of us luckily are listening to the classes regularly and also doing tapasya. Keep it up. Only to say that we are on the right track as told by Shukadevji in Bhagavatam. Get that inspiration. Many a times we do good sadhanas, but nobody to acknowledge us, therefore we get doubt. Now you are acknowledged now. You are wonderfully doing, who are regularly coming to learn the jnana of the Upanishad classes in the morning. Evening also, we are studying jnana in Adhyatma Ramayana. Any one of them, both of them, according to your timing and convenience. And then I have all my own clarity that you are interested if you will listen all classes because they are available on YouTube. Therefore, unfortunate you are that you have no excuse even if you are in any part of the world. मैं अमेरिका में हूँ स्वामी मॉर्निंग क्लास आई कांट अटेंड बट दिस क्लास इज अवेलेबल टू यू इवनिंग ऑल्सो इन योर ओन यूट्यूब सो दैट यू हैव टू बी क्लियर I cannot insist, I cannot tell. You have to make it convenient. If you say a class, say I am Trupta, it is your choice. Grow. No, if you are interested, listen all and gain more knowledge. Throughout the day, be in these two sadhanas of tapas and jnanam. Then you are in sattva guna. Then you are in kruta yuga. The mala kalusha of the other three gunas won't trouble touch you much. Then slowly, as kruta yuga, with jivas experience the self and get liberated, we go towards that slowly. See that mind क्या करता है ना? Come, let us attend the class. So mind only brings us to the class. Again, the mind only says, only this class, not the other. Is it not? That second part of the mind we have to conquer. Why not other? There's no logic if you ask. All logics are fallacies. Only justifications they are. And if you don't accept it, then there's ego behind. Very soft. We have to be careful regarding how, though we are very good, yet the goodness in us in this way also obstructs us. That is why never take decision for yourself. You ask the Guru. Guru also never takes decision by himself, on his own. He just inquires about us, then he gives us. Yes, very good. He will tell, he will guide us. That's why our mind intellect sometime, because the Purva Punya, if has a good situation, they will take correct decisions. But not necessarily all the time. So you have to consult the Guru. Yes, more particularly I am talking. Not generally as it is said here. Particularly for our group. Because we are in that category almost. Jnane tapasi ratihi ruchihi. ज्ञान में तपस्या में रुचि रखो बढ़ाते जाओ ऑलरेडी वी आर डूइंग सो कंपेयर टू मेनी वी आर इन दो कलियुगा और सत्वगुण विथ सत्वगुण वी आर इन कृत और सत्य युग नाउ वी विल रीड द अदर युगास डोंट एंटर इनटू देम कम व्हाट में आई टेल यू टू थिंग पीपल कहो या मन में कामनादि वृत्ति कहो वो लोग हमको बुलाते हैं जाए ना जाए अपने हाथ में रिमेंबर गए या नहीं गए उनको क्या फायदा या ना फायदा हमको वो नहीं सोचना हमको अपना सोचना है डू आई ग्रो इन माई साधना आर मिसिंग माई साधना बाई गोइंग व्हेन समबडी इज कॉलिंग or am I growing in my sadhana or utilizing my sadhana when I am following the demands of the mind? After all, it is your life. It is your goal. My life, my goal. How can anybody command me? Even Guru also, after giving the knowledge, he says it is your choice. Then how can the laghus can bind us with their choice? That's what Krishna, when he said, Yatechasi tatha kuru, beta, I should not and cannot and will not command you because it is your life and sadhana. But what Krishna said was ultimate. Therefore, Arjuna says, Karishye vachanam tava. I'll do whatever you say, not because you said, because I've understood. Because in doing so, only it is my betterment. And that's why only you told. आपने युद्ध करने को कहा मेरे ही कल्याण के लिए, तो मैं आपने कहा युद्ध करने को इसलिए नहीं करूंगा युद्ध, बट वो करूंगा इसलिए कि वो मिसने मेरा ही कल्याण. So it's a conviction of Arjuna to fight war at the end. Bhagavan never takes anybody, na kartutam, na karmani, lokasya sujati, na karma phala sanyogam. Bhagavan is not a dictator. He's a loving, kind Bhagavan who gives every resource, intellect, freedom. It is your choice to live the life of bondage or the live life of the liberation. What happens to us? In the pure bhakti of total surrender, we mix up our own ideas and we say, भगवान चाहते तो साधना होता. अरे साधना भगवान क्यों चाहेंगे? मुक्ति तुमको चाहिए ना. This wrong notion is a very subtle intellect, ego and the mind. If Lord wants, He will take me to Swamiji's classes every day. You come to class, Lord is not going to become liberated. It is you. So that very subtly, the ego is misusing the devotion. Lord wants you to go to class. That's why the class is made ready. That's why you have got information. What more the Lord can do than that? It is you should also want to go. Because those who are going, they are going by their want. Because to them and to you, equally the Lord has given class and information. उनका दोनों में कार्य, लाइक भगवान सूर्य गिव्स लाइट टू बोथ. सब जो कमरे के अंदर है कोई बाहर है तो उनका चॉइस है ना. जो बाहर आए दिल हैव द लाइट बास्किंग, अदर अंदर है और कहते भगवान सूर्य चाहे तो ही विल गिव मी द लाइट. Lord will not pierce through the walls and windows and give light. He is giving in general. You also have to do something coming out of your bed, go out and bask. So they also could have slept in their room, but they came out and enjoying sunlight. You also can go out and enjoy. Don't say if the Lord wants, then He will only come and give me sunlight. ऐसा नहीं होता. This is a very funny, cunning, what name you can give, I don't know. It is a very mischievous thing that we have to sort out. In this way, our mind intellect have million ways to either defeat us totally or delay our sadhanas. That is why the highest achievement in life is total unconditional surrender to the Guru. That's all. Like I gave you the example yesterday, toward the end, unconditional surrender of that stone to that sculpture. Then he can mold a god out of it, an idol out of it, which will be worshipped by many. Before that, that stone was lying only as a stone. No, the other day you saw from the Gandaki river, the Salagrama, to make Lord Rama, the two big stones were brought. I was so happy seeing that en route people who are doing puja, namaskar. From that stone, the Rama is going to come. Because Salagrama is in Gandaki river only. Like Lord Shiva Lingas are in Narmada river. Did you see that? राम जी के लिए अयोध्या में के लिए जो जो दो बड़े शिलाएं 4 tons big ones in the track they were taken and लारी वगैरह में देखा करो कभी कभी प्रणाम कर दिया मैंने भगवान का. वही भगवान बनने वाले. फॉर हाउ मेनी लाइव्स इट विल बी, हाउ मेनी युग युगास विल बी वर्शिप्ड बाय द पीपल. Stone surrendered became idol. You and I surrender to Guru, Guru makes us the perfect. If you have your own choices, the Guru will not interfere. Then the progress will be as much as you do, and we do only little bit. But surrender to the Guru, he will see to it that we come out of all these notions. Binding notions. That is why, highest knowledge is fulfilled. Highest fulfillment of knowledge is only in surrender. Because a knowledgeable person knows that I am cheating myself, my mind is cheating me, my own intellect is cheating. The only way is unconditional to Guru. So for the sake of Guru, I do. Guru is not going to be improved. I will improve. है ना. 1 or 2 of you used to come to class only for my sake. अब देखो मेरा कितना इम्प्रूवमेंट हो गया आपका रेगुलर क्लास में आने से. Is it not? Are you understanding? That was very beautiful. स्वामी जी बेचारे अकेले पढ़ेंगे, उनके वास्ते क्लास जाएंगे. अब वी आर कमिंग रेगुलरली, यू आर गेटिंग ऑल द नॉलेज for the sake of Guru. Is it not devotion? In that way. So the Satyayugam, Jnana and Tapasya, they have the Ruchi. Sattva guna zyada hai. To, now let us go to the second Yuga. Yada dharmartha kameshu bhaktir bhavati dehinam tada treta rajo vruttihi iti janihi he buddhiman. हे बुद्धिमान उद्धव, सॉरी उद्धव जी का हो गया, हे परीक्षित इति जानी ही, जानो बेटा, यू अंडरस्टैंड. बट इज दैट यदा, when dharma artha kameshu bhakti, not the moksha through jnana and tapasya, but interest in dharma artha kam, doing his own duties and working hard to help the artha and involved in the enjoyments of kamana. Bhaktir bhavati, when the human beings are interested in it, in these three, whether they are in the outer world, in whichever the yuga, but for themselves they are in tada treta. Tada treta. And that time what is the guna? Like Krita Yuga mein jo sattva guna tha, rajo vrittihi iti jani. So you and I, if we are interested in, we have bhakti or loving attitude towards dharma, artha, kama, and not moksha, at that time the guna is rajas, the yuga is treta yuga. If you are interested in jnana and tapasya, the guna is satya yuga, guna, sattva guna, and yuga is krita yuga or satya yuga. In that way, every day we are changing from one yuga to the other. एक दिन दिन भर तपस्या ज्ञान में लगे ही रहते हैं. So that day we are in a wonderful satya krita yuga. Another day धर्म अर्थ काम फुल बिजी, क्लास को भूल ही गए आना, छोड़ ही दिए क्लास उस दिन स्वामी जी को बोलकर. So that day you have entered to Treta Yuga. है ना, स्वामी जी they called me for marriage, I have to go. You know, if you ask me, I will ask you other question. Is it your marriage? No, then don't go. But you will not ask. I to suggest go to only your marriage. But no, it's my duty to go dharma. Then they gave the food there, artha, kama. Then while coming back, they gave wonderful gifts also. They were artha. So that time you are in Treta Yuga, not in Krita Yuga. Is it not? So we are jumping from one yuga to the other depending on what you do every day. Even एक दिन में भी ऐसा होता है. सुबह दोपहर से पहले कृत युग, दोपहर के बाद वो throughout the day in the Treta Yuga. And you all, especially the only morning, evening class coming people, not the daytime. So सुबह शाम they are in Satya Yuga. And दिन भर क्या कर रहे मैंने नहीं पता. You decide. सो धर्मार्थ कामेशु भक्ति जो होता है रजोगुण है त्रेता युग. इंडिविजुअल विच एवर द युगा वी आर आउटसाइड, देवर ए पर्सन इन बीइंग सत्य युगा आल्सो कैन बी इन त्रेता बाय हैविंग धर्मार्थ काम इंटरेस्ट इन वर्किंग रजस. सो टू कोई द्वापर युग में रहकर भी ही कैन गो टू त्रेता और सत्य युग, कली में भी रहकर. दो युग हो गए, दो गुण हो गए, दो तरह के व्यवहार हो गए. व्हाट अबाउट द द्वापर युग पीपल, विच आर द गुणास, व्हाट डू दे डू? बताते हैं. यदा लोभस्त्व संतोषः मानो दम्भोत मत्सरः कर्मणां चापि काम्यानां द्वापरं तत् रजस्तमः. सत्व बहुत कम, रजस्तम ज्यादा है. दैट इज कॉल्ड द्वापर युग. In that Dwapara Yuga, because Rajasthan, where are the ruchis? What are we interested in doing? Bhagavan says, Yada lobha, greed. और भी चाहिए, कुछ भी. Then asantoshaha, never contented only. It always is asantrupti inside. Then third one, manaha, arrogance. Dambha, hypocrisy. Matsaraha, jealousy. Karamnam chapi kamyanam, always doing only kamya karma, not nishkama karma. That time, in this mood when we are influenced by both mixture of rajotamo guna, and the yuga is called Dwapara Yuga. Clear? No doubt at all. What are the durgunas here? Lobaha, greed, asantosha, non-contentment, manaha, ego, arrogance, dambaha, hypocrisy, matsaraha, jealousy, karmanam, kamyanam. Only kamya karma correct. Nishkama karma karo, मैं नहीं करूँगा. Now, what is the Kali? From here, it will go up to 20 slokas. One sloka we will see to complete the topic. Ki yada mayanrutam tandra nidra himsa vishadanam shoka moho bhayanda inyam sakalis tamasah smrtaha is Mr. Thomas. कलयुग है, तमोगुण है, उसमें रजस तमस बहुत रेयर, अब उसका जिक्र भी नहीं कर रहे हैं शुकदेव जी. तो कली गोस विथ तमोगुण, द्वापरा गोस विथ रजो तमो टुगेदर. Treta Yuga is Rajoguna Pradhana. Satya Yuga is Sattva-guna Pradhana. So in Sattva-guna Pradhana, Satya Yuga, Jnanam Tapasya. In the Rajoguna Pradhana, Treta Yuga, Dharmartha Kama. In the, what is that? Third Yuga of the Rajastama जब मिलता है, रजोगुण में धर्मार्थ काम हो गया. Then in the Dwapara Yuga, रजतम ज्यादा होते हैं, सत्व का तो कम ही होता है. लोभ, असंतोष, मान, दंभ, मत्सर, कर्मणाम भी काम्य. Now come to the Kali Yuga. तमोगुण है, he is in Kali Yuga. So these are the lakshanas. First, Maya. माया मतलब कपटा, सबको चीट करते रहना, माया. You know, today's Maya is so funny. Everybody is cheating everyone with all their intelligences. Maya, Maya. Anrutam means झूठ का ही सहारा लेना. Easily that untruth is spoken. Everywhere you see, बेटा कहाँ हो? The mother asks the phone में, मम्मा मैं लाइब्रेरी में पढ़ रहा हूँ. So casually he tells, whereas he is gone with his friends. I'm giving you an example. All of us. Anrutam. Why didn't you come to the class yesterday? Then they give all reasons. Anrutam. Sachi bol. Swamiji, अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है class. It is real truth. Then good. Very good. Permitted. No need to come. You don't understand. When you speak the truth, you are given such a freedom. I'm not getting any benefit from the class, Swamiji. This is the fact. Very good it is so, then don't come. You get really my permission only. सत्य बोलने से. बट सारे बाकी रीजंस बोलते हो. अनृतम, माया, अनृतम. थर्ड वन, तंद्रा. तंद्रा इज एक्सट्रीम लेथार्जी, लेजीनेस. हिलता ही नहीं गाड़ी, बॉडी. बॉडी नाम गाड़ी. तू ही बिगाड़ी, तू ही बिगाड़ी, तू ही सवारी. तू ही बिगाड़ी, तू ही सवारी. वन मीनिंग. तू ही भी गाड़ी और सवारी. ये सवारी गाड़ी हिलता ही नहीं है. तंद्रा. If you are very fast in your getting up and entering into routine, you are such a lucky person. क्या पुण्य किया हो पिछले जन्म में. बाकी सारे लोग, स्पेशली दी रिच पीपल, वो बिस्तर से उठकर बाथरूम जाने के लिए 2 घंटे लगते हैं. That's called tandra. Lazy. They can't get up from this sofa. सोफा को टूटना ही पड़ता है, तब जाकर दूसरा सोफा खरीद के उसमें बैठते हैं. तंद्रा इज एक्सट्रीम लेजीनेस. All the time. Daridra, you go and see the people, how much they are in tandra. Eating all non-veggies and all those things which create tamoguna and all. Let us try to come out of that tandra. Second is nidra. Nidra is deep sleep. Anytime ready to sleep. Even Rajdhani train में कितना आवाज आता है वो in that engine, there also you can sleep. Nidra. Third one is, fourth is Maya is first, Anrutam 2, Tandra 3, Nidra 4, Himsa. Without any hesitation doing Himsa to people by speaking bad words or physically doing something in the mind as well as harming in one way or the other. Himsa. Vishadanam. Always in rejected mode of Vishada. Then Shoka. Misery, Moha, nothing is clear. Confusion. Why are you coming to class? I don't know, so I'm calling, I'm going. Arey yaar, एक दिन तो स्पष्ट बोलो, आई एम गोइंग टू क्लास टू स्टडी शास्त्रास इन विच द मुक्ति मार्ग, मुक्ति लक्ष्य इज गिवन स्पष्ट रूप से. व्हाई आर यू डूइंग जपा? क्योंकि लोगों से बचने के लिए. जब मैं जब करता हूँ, लोन लेने वाला चला जाएगा. फॉर नो थिंग वी हैव क्लैरिटी, दैट्स कॉल्ड मोह. मोह मीन्स नॉन क्लैरिटी. Is it not? We should ask every time. That day one that sabji is made, that dal is made. You don't just do why because the mind told. If there is reason hona chahiye wahan. Even the small little things, if there's a reason in logic, we will do very less mistakes. पर हम तो सब चीज मोह में रहकर करते हैं. मोह, then bhayam. Finally the bhayam. Always fear, fear, fear. इनकम टैक्स वाला आएगा, आउटगो टैक्स वाला आएगा, फाइनली मृत्यु या बीमारी. विथ एवरीबडी भयम. नेबर से बीमारी भयम, एंड एनीबडी द ट्रैफिक में भयम, विद द चिल्ड्रन भयम, विद द बहू देर इज भयम, विद द सर्वेंट देर इज भयम. सर्व वस्तु भयान्वितम ओनली. भयम 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 भयम. अरे आई सरेंडर टू माय लॉर्ड, ही इज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ मी. काय को डरना है? भगवान से प्यार किया तो डरना क्या? प्यार किया, कोई चोरी नहीं की. सिनेमा गाना. बट डरते हैं, डर डर कर मरते हैं. डरना ही मरना. एक ज्ञानी विल नॉट हैव फियर. Bhakta will not have fear. An honest person of righteousness will not have fear. Person of values will not have fear. If somebody is frightened, any of these things are missing. So, shokaha, moha, bhayam, and the worst of is what? Dainyam. Deenata, the lacharpan. Begging everybody in front. है ना, दैन्यम. बच्चों को कहते हैं मेरे को फोना करो, मैंने बात करो. दिस कॉल्ड दैन्यम. Begging those stupid, ungrateful fellows, kick them like a football, but no dainyam. Dainyam with everybody. Servants के साथ dainyam. भीख मंगा, again dainyam. I don't know, I am bimar. What bimar? Take proper medicine and become healthy. Do exercise, change your diet system, command your own health. I don't know, all diseases attack me only. You are such a lazy, irresponsible of your own body, it will attack only. Again, justification you are asking from Swami. Sympathy. A true Swami will not give sympathy, he will give kick only. What deenata? Shut up. You are the Amrita Putra. Sunnanta sarve Amritasya Putraha. How can you be deenata? Of what deenata you have? How can anything make you deena? Bhakti ka dainyata alag hai. There we have to be surrendered to the Lord out of gratitude because He is the one who is giving everything, etc. वो अलग है, वो दैन्यता अलग है. That is required only. There you can't have ego. But in other cases, how can you be Deena? Look at Gurudev. Can you imagine he is in any Deena position any time? See how Swami Vivekananda ji, Adi Shankara Bhagavan. I am Brahman, how can I be Deena? These are all Kaliyuga's Durgunas. Maya, Anrutam, Tantra, Nidra, Himsa, Vishadanam, Shoka, Moha, Bhaya, Dainya. 12 ho gaye. If these are there, then you are in Kaliyuga and the Guna is Tamasic. How spashta roop se our SHUKADEVJI toward the end telling us. Every topic is important. Then this, along with that, many shlokas will be there to explain the Durgunas Kali. Then the solution of all of them is Bhagavan's Bhakti. That will be told. We will study it tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Sadgurudev Bhagwan ki Jai. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tatsaiturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo No Prachodayat Devasayita Parasvatyantantir Parishincham Amrite Pranaya Panaya Vyanaya Udanaya Samanaya Brahmane. Om Nilamega Shama Krishna Nitya Jagan Mohana Krishna Bala Gopala Krishna Bhavya Mangalam Venugana Lola Krishna Vedanta Vedya Navanita Chora Bhakti Janadhara Manavayada Bhakti Sangeeta Amrita Tamaram Yogi Krishna Partha Tarat Rupa Krishna Sarvamangalam Rama Sarvamangalam. Om Natatra Suryo Bhakina Chandra Tarakam Nimavitito Bandhuvitram Narayana Dvajasatan Bol Vyasa Vishnu Pai Vyasa Rupa Yogindraya Namastasmai Shukai Sri Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki Jai. Bhagavad Mahapurana ki Jai. परब्रह्म भगवान की जय, श्रुति माता की जय, श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि समस्त भागवताचार्य की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय, आज ज्ञानंद की जय, कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंद। Thank you. May the Lord bless all of us to make this knowledge our own and all the strength to practice it. Thank you. Yes.